Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have an exciting update for Disney Plus's The Acolyte show, as we will get a new announcement very soon, according to some of the cast and crew members that have worked on this Disney Plus show. That there being said, let's go ahead and hop right on into it. In this video we're going to be taking a read from the Direction article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there, as well as I read a new Star Wars star shared when fans can expect news about Lucasfilm's upcoming Sith series on Disney Plus, The Accolade. Lucasfilm has a number of streaming shows in the works currently, such as Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, Andor Season 2, and The Accolade. Slated to release in 2024, The Accolade is a departure from its Star Wars Disney Plus counterparts, in that it is going to be set in the final days of the High Republic, with intentions of exploring the dark side of the Force. The Accolade is going to be set 100 years before the events of the Skywalker saga and before the Phantom Menace. So of course I think it goes without saying that we will be dealing with entirely new characters, which is something that's really exciting to look forward to, except with the exception of Yoda. And so, apart from the cast announcements, The Accolade is currently as much of a mystery to audiences as the dark side is to its characters. However, according to the show's leading star, that's all about to change. But this here all being said, when can fans expect for Star Wars The Acolyte to have official announcements? On Instagram recently, The Acolyte, Amanda Steinberg herself, not only posted photos of the Star Wars series' cast, but also a hint about upcoming news for it. And so, as shared in Steinberg's caption on Instagram, she claims that we'll be sharing more from The Acolyte very soon, saying that in full quote, "My Star Wars stunt family, the patience and love they have shown me while I grown into a stunt actor has been immeasurable. We'll be sharing more from The Acolyte very soon." And this gets me beyond excited for what we're going to be seeing at Star Wars Celebration. I think that's the most likely place and time to receive official announcements and confirmations, and maybe even potentially our first official look, inside look here at Star Wars The Acolyte. What happens to be a very soon time slot, the article reads, is Star Wars Celebration in London, which is going to be kicking off this week on Friday, April 7th. The fact that Steinberg says that we'll be sharing suggests that she and the cast will be attending Star Wars Celebration, which is even more exciting, and likely to be presenting at the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase on Friday at 6 a.m. for updates on The Accolade, as well as the studio's other upcoming projects. It is also worth noting that the official Star Wars Instagram account had also commented on her post, saying that "for light and life" on the actress's post, a phrase that is familiar to Star Wars High Republic books, kind of in an essence of what the "this is the way" is to The Mandalorian. Also having Steinberg's The Acolyte co-star Daphne Keane commenting on it as well, with her first reading, "What a cute pic," and then also saying "Slay Shuri." So maybe that could be the character that Amanda Steinberg would be playing, or maybe a new species or something like that. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Now, this here all being said, why The Acolyte needs a Star Wars Celebration, why Star Wars Celebration is important for, especially right now with the time that we are in for Star Wars. We're in such a golden age, and there's so many different announcements and shows and projects and movies that have been going on, and there's so much more that I think that needs to be officialized and confirmed at that there as well. Now, something aside from The Acolyte and aside from Disney Plus shows that I've discussed here on the channel time in and time out is that I'm very heavy on the belief, fingers crossed, that we will hopefully finally get an official confirmation of some type of an update for what Disney and Star Wars and Lucasfilm have going for the next Star Wars movie. So I think aside from with The Acolyte and what other projects Disney Plus has going for Star Wars overall, I think that we also could have an official announcement for the next Star Wars movie. Anyway, aside from that, since the Disney Plus series is in the midst of production currently, the Accolade team should have plenty of new details and updates to share with Star Wars audiences. It is also possible that attendees see a few new stills and even a possible teaser. However, with that being said, I have to be honest with you guys, and although it is unfortunate, being based off of what we did see last year at Star Wars Celebration for the Ahsoka show, nothing was publicly or officially thrown out there online for everybody to see, and instead, we had the teaser trailer for Ahsoka shown at Star Wars Celebration exclusively exclusively, and then also had exclusive stills that were also shared exclusively and only at Star Wars Celebration for attendees. Now, of course, a few people were able to sneak phones in and able to take a few photos of that. It's something that we covered almost a year ago now here on the channel. You can find that video linked in the description down below. But what I am getting at is that, oh sure, maybe they'll, show an actual teaser or show official stills or something like that for the Accolade at Star Wars Celebration next week, or this week here rather, for the show, but I don't really believe or think, unfortunately, we will see anything officially thrown online publicly, and instead, if for anything, maybe fingers crossed, we'll get a few leaks here and there coming from people that are actually attending Star Wars Celebration, which I am curious to know about. How many of you, let me know in the comments down below if you are planning on attending Star Wars Celebration this year. And as the direct article continues to read, since the Accolade is set in a time period previously unexplored on screen and only in its books and comics of the High Republic, and because of how different the series appears to be compared to its other Star Wars Disney Plus shows like Kenobi and or the Mandoverse, it is in Lucasfilm's best interest to share what it can be to create interest and to build anticipation. They don't really all that much have a current fan base, essentially, I think is what the article is getting at, only from those of that have previously have read like the books and comics for the High Republic. And even without that, I am more than excited for the Accolade. And from what I've also heard and known is that for the Accolade Disney Plus show, you won't really have to know all that much about the High Republic books and comics. You won't have to go ahead and through all of them and read them all or anything like that, from my understanding. Now, perhaps the team's presence at Star Wars Celebration this year will shed new light on the significance of Star Wars and Daphne Keene's comments to Steinberg's Instagram post as well, which is something I think I'm looking forward to as well. Maybe potentially giving us like those official character stills alongside with character names and everything like that in order to help us build that connection overall to what the show is going to be, and to build connections to its cast and crew and for its characters, and just kind of throwing us in that time period there as well. Now, the Accolade is being said to be coming out later next year. As I had previously mentioned, it's currently in production and currently filming as of right now. Overall, it sounds like the Accolade and its cast have something in store this Friday at Star Wars Celebration, and we're looking forward to it, and we're going to be covering it here on the channel, so it's all the more reason to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that notification bell to be notified for when that video comes out, and all types of other Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns we're covering and talking about all types of Star Wars here on the channel, and just about every Star Wars Celebration announcement will also be talked about and covered here on the channel. It is for sure Star Wars' time to just shine here at Star Wars Celebration, of course. As I had mentioned, we're in such a golden age of Star Wars here. We're getting plenty of new projects coming from Disney Plus, and as I had also mentioned earlier on in this video, hopefully, fingers crossed, something for the next Star Wars movie also coming to theaters. And as I had also talked about and mentioned about the Ahsoka teaser being shown all the way last year at last year's Star Wars Celebration, there is a very huge possibility, fingers crossed, that we could see something officially come out publicly online for the Ahsoka show here as well. Anyway, of course, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. From there, that is where the article concludes, and as I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have this article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. And of course, until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.